He has caused his wonders to be remembered. The Lord is gracious and compassionate. Psalm 111 verses 4. Hello, beautiful family. A very warm welcome back to the Lovystouch food channel. Thank you so much for coming back. Banku is one of Ghanaian authentic swallow that can be paired with almost anything that comes in mind. This is made with fermented corn dough and cassava dough. Fam, this particular swallow is one thing that if you have at home, you can trust that you have everything because it goes well with almost anything at all. There are a few tips that I like to share with you in order to achieve the most perfect banku you've ever had. So please be sure to stay tuned. It is just so amazing. If you know, you know. So let's get right into it. This recipe requires just few ingredients. Here I have my corn dough. It is fermented for about 10 days. And if you have this, you know the aroma, right? So I'll be taking about 1 kilo of my corn dough. This is really difficult to make. So anytime that I have my time and energy for it, I make sure I make it in bulk. So I'm going to just take about 1 kilo of my fermented corn dough, and I'll be adding about 300 to 400 grams of my cassava dough. Thank God there is this amazing brand that makes the best corn dough and cassava dough, so I just do not waste time at all. I just grab them anytime I go to the African market. So the cassava dough and the corn dough here can be very similar, especially with the texture, but it has a slightly different color. So you just want to go ahead and watch that out, okay? Anytime you're going to buy in the market. So I am going to go ahead and add about 2 cups of water. Mix everything well. Just make sure that there is no trace of lump in here. So I'm going to mix it very well until they are nice and smooth as you see on your screens. All right, here in the diaspora, I tell you that corn dough can be very expensive, so I do not waste it at all. I'm going to go ahead and wash my hands. So now we're going to apply some heat to it. We're going to stir it. In the beginning, it will just feel like you're making porridge, okay? So you will have to continue to stir until it develops into this thick consistency. It is getting thicker and thicker whilst you stir. As you can see, this is the first stage of my thickness. And you also notice that it has developed a little bit of lumps in there. Do not be alarmed. Don't be scared at all. It is this stage. It has to be this way. So as it gets thicker, you want to stop stirring but start kneading instead. And from this stage onwards, it's going to get thicker and thicker and thicker. So all that you have to do is continue to knead with all your strength and might, okay? Making banku is not for the weak. And as the texture gets thicker, the color also gets a little bit on the brownier side. So you just go ahead and knead. And it's also very important to clean all the edges and sides of your pot. So you will need a bit of water on the side to help you dip your hands in it because it's very hot at this stage. So now it has gotten really thick at this stage, and the color, as I said, is beginning to form into this yellowish beautiful color. So you have to continue, and this time you need to go in with some hot water. You want to make sure that you go in about half cup of hot water and turn it as you see on your screens. Once everything is well dipped into this hot water, you want to go ahead and season it with salt right at this stage. I know a lot of people also season their banku right from the beginning, but what my grandma told me is it makes the banku cooking process a bit slower. So it's always the best idea to season it right here. So you want to cover it and allow this to steam for about 20 minutes, okay? Make sure you're doing this on a low to medium heat. All right. Number 1 tip that I want to give you right here is never to make your banku in a non-stick pot. If you're making a real authentic banku, it should never be done in a non-stick pot. Aluminium pot or the design is the best pot to make your banku in because every real and authentic banku definitely has some burnt bottom. And once you add the water, All the bent buttons are going to be attached to your banku, which is not pleasant at all. This is hard work, so I do not want your hard work to be in vain. All right, so please avoid that at all cost. All right, so continue to knead and knead and knead till everything is well incorporated. It is hard work, but you have to enjoy the process because it is going to produce good results. All right, at this stage, it is softening up a little bit. It's just so amazing to see. It is very nice and fluffy at this stage. But we are not done yet, okay? It is still a lot more to do. So we're going in with our second batch of our hot water. Make sure you have hot water around when you're making banku because you'll be needing it a lot, okay? So once the hot water goes in, I added about 1 cup of hot water, and make sure you make these holes because you need the steam from the hot water to cook your banku very well. Make sure you have every bit of the banku in there. Cover it for about 15 to 20 minutes again, and make sure it's nice and steamed. Yes, it is going to be cloudy, it's going to be a little bit burnt. All that forms a good part of banku. Banku that really hits different are the ones with a bit of smokiness inside. If you know, you know, okay? So do not worry if you have this cloudiness coming through. It is part of it, okay? So after about 20 minutes of steaming it for the second time, I'll go ahead and then knead it once again until I get this beautiful and smooth banku. Still, we are not done. It is very soft at this point, but you just go ahead and knead it until they are also incorporated once again, and you will go in with your third round of your hot water. The silkiness, the smokiness, the cloudiness, it is just all worth it. Fam, if you're enjoying this banku recipe, make sure you give me a thumbs up, share to a few friends and family. That those few people you're going to share this with is going to be so thankful that you did. So go ahead and share it on your WhatsApp page, your Facebook page, any of your social media, and I know that you're going to help a lot of people. Okay, so now our third batch of hot water is in here. We're going to again cover it, allow it to steam for an extra 15 minutes, and this is the last time you want to go ahead and knead everything together until they are nicely formed and very nice and silky. So in total, I used about 45 to 50 minutes in making this banku. This is the time you need. It is not a very quick process at all. If banku is not very well done, you're going to get a runny stomach, and I do not want you to do that. So please go ahead and follow this step-by-step recipe, and you're going to get the best banku ever. Finally, our silky and very soft succulent banku is ready. Oh my goodness, what do you like to pair your banku with? I love it all. I love to have my banku with some peanut butter soup. It's my favorite of all time, with a touch of some cooked okra on the side. Oh boy, it is my utmost favorite ever. It is so good. If you've not tried it before, please go ahead and do so, because you're going to fall in love with it. I'm going to teach you also how to make the peanut butter to pair your banku with. It is a special way you have to do it, okay? And not forgetting our own pepper dip or pepper sauce, and the very favorite okra soup or stew. Any form of stew at all you can pair your banku with. I am absolutely in love with banku. So for the rest of it, you can go ahead and wrap it in your plastic bags. Just store it. The longer it stays, the better. My grandma always used to say, if we have banku in the house, we are absolutely rich. And I have grown up to understand what she meant. I absolutely enjoy this recipe, and I'm always so glad to share simple step-by-step recipes with you, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. Please go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and always share with your friends and family for them to also enjoy it as well. Thank you so much for watching right to the end. And if this is your first time here, hello, my name is Lovia from Lovystouch. My main goal here is to cheer you up into making making your own delicious meal right at the comfort of your home. I also love to share kitchen related motivational videos, so please come on board and subscribe to join the family for amazing new recipes every week. Thank you so very much, family, for watching once again. And as always, know that you are so beautiful just the way you are. I will see you in my next one. Have a blessed day. Bye.